Hello, welcome to So Educative Tutoring Center. You're with me, Mr. Sofian. Today, we are going to go through some questions about addition and subtraction within 10,000. So, boys and girls, let's get started. All right, now on the screen, you can see some questions and we are going to go through them one by one. Now, to begin with, you must make sure that you understand that these numbers are put together for a reason, okay? So all the ones are put together here. And all the tens are put together here. The next group will be the hundreds. And finally, the thousands. Okay, so that is basic rule that we have to understand from the beginning so that we can do this correctly. Next, we do the addition or subtraction, but pay attention to this because this number obviously is addition. And we're always going to start from the right-hand side. So we're starting from here. So 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay. Now remember, 11. This one goes in here. Okay. And then for this, the second one, because that is the tens. Okay. So you put on top of 3. You keep 1 here. That's where the second number 1 goes to. So next, we have to do the tens. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. And then we have to add 1 because we kept 1 earlier here. So 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9. The next step is here. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then finally, 1 plus nothing here. Nothing means 0. 1 plus nothing is 1. So the answer to 1,139 plus 252 is 1,391. All right, now let's move on to the next one, number 2. So 6 plus 8. What is 6 plus 8? Okay, 6 plus 8 is 14. Okay, now the 4 goes here and the 1 goes here. Okay, 4 I'm going to write down here 4 and the 1 is on top of 2. All right, remember, there's 1 on top of 2. Now we are doing 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7. What is that? 9. 9 plus, we kept 1 early here. 9 plus 1 is 10. Now that 10, okay, the 0, we're going to write down here under this group. And the 1 goes to the next one. Okay. So 0 goes here and 1 on top of the 4. Next, 4 plus 5, 9, and then plus 1, 10 again. There is a 10. Okay, so 0 goes here and the 1 goes here. Okay, so 0 and 1. Okay, now, well, 1 plus nothing here is 1, but we already have 1 on top earlier. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So the answer to 1,426 plus 578 is 2004. The answer is 2004. All right. Now, I'll make some space because I need to obviously write a lot more later here. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Okay. Number 3, we'll start from the right-hand side. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay. 7 plus 1 is 8. 5 plus 9 is 14. Okay, remember, we have 14. That number goes here. Okay, and this number goes here. So we write down the 4 here. Okay, and then we write down the 1 on top of 3. Now 3 at the bottom of 3, there's nothing, so 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 that we kept earlier, so that's 4. Okay, so the answer is 4,489. Okay, so at any point, you need to go back to look at number 1, number 2, or number 3. You can always reverse, rewind this video, or you can start all over again. Now, let's move on to number 4. Number 4, let's make sure that we know that this is an addition operation. So start from the right-hand side. 7 plus 7, 14. Remember, 14. So we write down the 4 here in the first place there. And then we move the 1 on top of 5. Okay, on top of 5. So 4 here and 1 there. Right, now we have 5 plus 4, 9, plus 1 that we kept on top. Okay, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1. So that's 10. What do we do with 10? We put the 0 here, second number, and then we put the, oops, I made a mistake. Okay, we put the 1 right over here on top of 3. Okay, so that's 0 and that is 1. Good. So now 3 plus 5, 8 plus 1. Okay, that is 9. And finally, 6 plus 1 is 7. Great. So the answer to 6,357 plus 1,547 is 7,904. All right. Moving on to number 5. Still addition. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus 8 is 11. Now there are 2 digits here. Okay, the back digits always go here. Okay, and the front digit goes to the next group. So 1 here and 1 on top of 7. Okay, 1 on top of 7. Now 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Okay, 13. Oops, let me undo that part. So 13, we're gonna write down the back digit over here, and the front digit will move it to the next group as usual. Okay, so 3 is here. Okay, I'll write down 3 is here. And 1 on top of 6. And finally, we are doing that group now. So 6 plus 1 is 7, plus the 1 that we kept earlier on top. So that is 8 altogether. So the answer to 6,736 plus 1,547 883 is 8,319. All right, now let's move on to number 6. So as usual, we're starting on the right-hand side. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, 10. So the first digit goes here, and the second digit goes to the next group, remember? Okay, now 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, next group, 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Again, we have another 10. Okay, we have another 10. So the back digit always go down there. Okay, and the front digit goes to the next group. Yeah, okay. So now we're doing this. 4 plus 1 is 5. Plus 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the answer to 4,827 plus 1,263 is 6,090. Okay. All right. I'm just going to clear the screen now. If you need to go back, you can go back to the earlier questions. I'm going to scroll this page up so you can see from number 7 onwards. Okay, number 7 on this page we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now we already finished number 6. Now we are on to number 7. Number 7. So let's start from the most right-hand side. 2 plus 3, that is 5. Good. 6 plus 5, that is 11. 6 plus 5. Remember, we have 2 digits. The back digits goes to the bottom here. The front digit goes to the top, to the next group. Okay. Now, 0 plus 9. Okay, that is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Again, we have 2-digit 10. Okay, and that's nothing to worry about. We just put the back digit at the bottom here. And then we put the front digit to the next group on top of that next group, on top of the next group. Yeah? Okay, finally, we are doing this one. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 on top is 9. So the answer to 7,962 plus 1,053 is 9,015. Okay, number 8 now. Okay, so 4 plus 6. What is 4 plus 6? 10. There you go. It's a 2-digit number. Okay, the back digit goes to the bottom here. Okay, the back digit goes to the bottom. The front digit goes to the next group on top. We put here 1. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 1 on top, that's 11. 11. The back digit goes to the bottom here. The front digit goes to the next group here. Okay, on top of the 0, on top of the 0, I mean. Okay, so 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Again, we have 10. So the back digit goes to the bottom, and the front digit goes to the top of the next group, which is here. Now, there's nothing at the bottom of 8, so we just do 8 plus 1, 9. Okay, so the answer to 8,074 plus 936 is 9,010. All right. Moving on to number 9. 1 plus 8. 9. Very good. 2 plus 8. 10. That digit goes there. The front digit goes to the next group on top. Now, 6 plus 3. 9 plus 1. 10 again. Another 10. Okay. That digit, this back digit goes to the bottom. The front digit goes to the top of the next group. Okay, finally, 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 1 on top, 8. There you go. So 5,621 plus 2,388 is 8,009. 8,009. Number 10. 8 plus 0. 8. 1 plus 9. 10. 2 digits. 10. So what happened to the back digit? The back digit goes to the bottom. Okay. And the front digit goes to the top of the next group. Okay. Of the next group, remember. Okay. Now, 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 15. Plus 1, 16. Okay. That number, which is the back digit, goes to the bottom. And the front digit goes to the top of the next group, which is here. And finally, we are doing this. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8. Okay. So 4,618 plus 3,990. The answer is 8,608. Okay. All right. Now, let's take a look at number 11. 239 plus 685. How do we do that? We are going to write just like what we have done earlier here. Okay, on the top part, we're going to put it in that format. 239. Remember to put all the ones together, all the tens together, and all the hundreds together. So 685. That's how we're going to do it, because the one belongs to the one, the tens belong to the tens group, and the hundreds belong to the hundreds group. Okay, we put a line here and put the operation, which is a addition plus. Okay, that's addition. Oops. So I'm going to put the addition here. So first, this is what we'll do. 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. Oops, I haven't done that. 9 plus 5 is 14. All right. Now, the back digit goes to the bottom. Okay, remember, we are doing this group, so we have to write a 4 right below this group. Okay, and then the front digit goes to the top of the next one, the top of the next group. Okay, which is this group. 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is 11. And we already had 1 on top earlier. So 11 plus 1, that's 12. 12. Now, the back digit goes right at the bottom of that group. Okay, because we're doing this group. So the back digit goes right there. And the front digit goes to the top of the next group here. Okay, now let's do this. 2 plus 6, that is 8. Plus 1, that is 9. Okay, so the answer to 239 plus 685 is 924. 924. Okay, I'm going to erase that part over here so that I have space to do my working. Remember, boys and girls, you have to do the working. Okay. Now, let's do number 12. Okay, let's do number 12. So now number 12 is 185 plus 99. So I'm going to put it in that format, 185 plus 99, 99, 9 and 9. Okay, there's nothing here because there's only 2 digits here. So I'm going to write down from here, from the, the right hand side. I'm going to draw a line here and I'm going to put the operation, which is addition, over here. So let's start from the right hand side. 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. Okay, always remember what we do to the back digit. The back digit, we just put it right at the bottom of the group that we are doing. And the front digit goes to the next group, the top of the next group. Okay, now, okay, 8 plus 9, okay, 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 1 is 18. Now, sometimes when we see these 3 numbers, boys and girls, okay, we can do the 1 and the 9 first, because that is a lot easier usually in our head. Okay, 1 and 9 is already 10. 10 plus 8, which is a lot easier. 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay, now 18. The 8 we're going to put down here right at the bottom of that group. And the front digit goes to the top of the next group, which is here on top of the 1. And because below 1, there's nothing here. So we are just going to do 1 plus 1. That's 2. Okay. So the answer to 185 plus 99 is 284. As simple as that. Okay. Now let me clear the screen so that we can move on to the next page. Okay. Now we are going to stop at 15 today. Okay, there are 3 more numbers and then we'll make a stop. All right, number 13 now. Number 13. So what do we do with number 13? I'm going to write down that in this format, 864, 127, and the operation is a plus, addition. Start from the right hand side, 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 is 11. 11. What do we do to that number? The back digit goes to the bottom and the front digit goes to the top of the next group. Okay. Now 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then plus 1 is 9. Plus 1 on top, that's 9. Okay. And then 8 plus 1, because there's nothing to put on top, right? There's nothing on top of 8. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So the answer to 864 plus 127 is 991. Okay, 991. All right, now moving on to number 14. 1,837 plus 788. So 7 belongs to the hundreds. I'm going to put that together with hundreds, 788. Okay. Remember, you shouldn't write it down this way. 1, 8, 3, 7, 7, 8, 8. Do not write that way. Okay, because we don't know what number belongs to what group here. Okay, it's very messy. So we must make sure that all these are aligned, the group. Okay, the 7 and the 8 together, the 3 and the 8 at the bottom together, and then the 8 and the 7 are together. Okay, that way we can see it easily. And it is addition operation. So I'm going to put a plus sign here. Addition operation. So let's start from the right hand side. 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. Now what do we do to the back digit? The back digit goes to the bottom. And then the front digit goes to the top of the next group here. Okay. Now let's do the next one. 3 plus 8. 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 plus 1 on top. That's 12. Now, the back digit goes to the bottom. And the front digit goes to the top of the next group. Okay. Now, 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 1 is 16. The back number goes to the bottom. And the front number goes to the top of the next group. So there's nothing below this big one here. So we just do this 1 plus 1, that'll be 2. Okay. So 1,837 plus 788 is equal to 2,625. Okay, now let me just clear up some of this so that I have space to write. Okay. Good. All right, now I'm ready to do number 15. And this is going to be the last question for us tonight. So, number 15, 3,965. Okay, 2,568. Draw a line. And what operation is that? A positive addition plus sign. Okay. 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. The back digit goes here. The front digit goes to the top of the next group. Now, 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1. So that is 13 again. Okay, and then we write down the back digit at the bottom. The front digit goes right at the top of the next group. Now, again, we see the 1 and the 9. So we can do these two together first. 1 and 9 is 10. And then plus 5 is 15. 15. Okay, the 5 goes here. The 1 goes right on top of the next group. And then 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 1, 6. So the answer to 3,965 plus 2,568 is 6,533. So that is the answer for number 15. Okay. So that is it. We have done 15 questions today. So I think that's enough practice for today. If you need to go back to any of the answers, any of the questions again, you can always refer back and do some practice at your own free time. So until next time, bye now.